Somos leyenda, 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 leyendas vivas. Somos leyenda, 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 leyendas.
We're grateful for Luis. Luis is a hard worker. I'll tell you this right now. He's the hardest videographer I've ever seen work.
Afuera, afuera, esa gente que siempre tiene esa manía.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Creator Talk. It's your boy Luis. I'm your host, and I'm glad to have these amazing people with me today. Can you guys see yourselves?
Yeah, we're good.
Sound good,
Okay,
sound
cool. All right, so I'm glad and I'm happy to have these people. I'm honored to have my sister-in-law with me, Les.
First time. Let's go.
First timer. Can you say something about you real quick?
Something about me. I think I'm pretty cool. No. I'm honestly pretty cool, pretty genuine, pretty chill. Always down to do some fun stuff, you know?
And she's married to my sister, which, sorry, Kay, next time I won't have you in the podcast. I'm sorry.
Next one.
And then I have my boy here / my trainer and my trainer, my what's his name? My motivational speaker / homie / I'm just kidding. But Brandon, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, man. Brandon. I don't know what I don't know. I'm 20. I'm 20. I'm 30. Holy shit. 30. Father of 2. You know, a new gym owner. Been personal training for 8 years now. So, I mean, entrepreneur at heart. Like, I'm always trying to create things. You know. So, I appreciate you letting me on.
Bro, thank you so much for having us in your gym. Like, this is freaking dope. We got a membership here not so long ago when we saw it online. The way I know this guy is just maybe a few years back, I was trying to get into a diet, and I asked on my social media, what do you guys recommend for losing weight, or maybe like Herbalife or anything that can maybe make me lose weight in 2 weeks? I was so desperate because I had an unexpected event. And then a lot of people started tagging them. And we're talking about maybe about 3 years ago or something like that.
That's crazy.
And then I started checking them out. And then I was like, oh, crap, okay. So they're into the business on the fitness life, and then all this dieting, and then the healthy eating and the healthy life pretty much, right? Yeah. So that's how I know about it. But I didn't know it was your gym until pretty much you sent me a video. We were talking on the DMs, right?
Yeah.
And you sent me a video like, oh, this is something I recorded.
Yeah,
or something like that. And I was like, wait, is this you? And then you're like, yeah, bro. I was like, bro, I used to follow you a long time ago. So yeah, man, like it's dope to be. I don't know, it's small world, you know, and things work for a reason. I think there's always a plan and always a purpose behind everything. So I'm glad you have us in your gym, bro. This is amazing, a freaking dope ass gym. And Les, thank you for being here. And let's continue. So can you tell me more, bro? Tell me more about your fitness journey. Why did you decide to open this gym? And what's the cost, bro?
So, kind of how this all started was, you know, just wanting, because we've been doing online, you know, coaching for, years. But I honestly believe, like, there's nothing better than having that in-person experience. Like, it's just different. Like, the energy's different. It doesn't feel so much of like you're just selling somebody, you know, an ebook or a workout plan or a meal plan or whatever. And then, you're following up with them, you're, talking to them, texting, calling, whatever. But there's nothing like actually being like right next to somebody and going through their journey with them. So we wanted to, kind of expand that and start our fit camp. So we started at a park, for free. I mean, it started with just like 1 or 2 people, but we just kept going. We just kept coming, like we talked about earlier. We weren't really banking on like how many people were coming, but for us to show up first was the most important thing. Because if we didn't show up, nothing was gonna happen at all. So that's just kind of how it started. We just kept coming, or kept inviting people to a free workout. People started bringing their friends, their families, and then it got to a point where it got to like, I want to say the biggest one was 200 people. It was at Madison Park, Central Phoenix, and the park rangers were like, yo, this is like just way too big. You gotta, if you don't have a permit, you need to get out. And
crazy.
It was the crazy thing, because that day I was actually walking from, we had like a little smoothie shop, and we had everybody meet up there. But the mob of people was ridiculous. Like, we were walking from there to the park with my coach, and we were like, yo, what are we doing? Like, I don't even think this is legal. Like, this is definitely not legal, And we just kind of went with it. But
you have to represent yourself and show yourself as in like a legit trainer, committed to this life, so you can motivate other people, right? So I'm pretty sure, was it hard to like?
It wasn't hard. It was just something that you grow into. I think like, because before this whole journey, the fitness and anything, I worked at FedEx, like in a warehouse. It was me and another dude, and that's literally what I did for a living. Like it was just that. So it wasn't like how do you say, I was that first, and then like people started, showing up or whatever. But I was wanting to just better myself first. So it did start with fitness. It started with me working at FedEx, but then wanting something more. So I did something. I didn't just sit like, okay, well, this is all I got, so this is all I'm going to do. But what you're saying is like being that role model, being that example, or leading by example is important. Just because, like you said, like people are going to follow you based off of how you carry yourself. Yeah. Right. So, I mean, this is again, years of just really trying to like understand who I am, and then just kind of like going through life and just seeing what more, like being better, like being that 1% better every single day.
If you want to keep that one image of yourself, like, oh, I want people to keep looking up to me, or show this image that I'm being like really happy out there, and then that way I can motivate and keep more followers. But at the same time, have you showing yourself like the right way you are, like the real one?
With how crazy like social media is, like you said, I think like at this point, either social media can make you or break you. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're starting, whether, you're somebody at the top. But I think something that's important, and I think Brandon has showed that too, and we try to show that, is like nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? Everybody has a journey, and like I think like sometimes we break our heads too much. It's like as we're scrolling through the feed and we see all these other pages that have all these thousands of followers, but then like you look at their their profiles, it's nothing but like perfect taking pictures and all this other stuff, but it's just like, and then the moment they happen to do something that wasn't what was shown, and then that's where like either all the bashing or all this other stuff comes. So I think like for us, it's just trying to keep it as, humane as we are. You know what I mean? We all make mistakes. Yeah, maybe we will go out here and there, or we do this here and there, but always being honest, because at the end of the day, like, that's what we're here to be, is honest, be humans, show us as we are. Like, I don't want to ever sit here and portray like I'm perfect or we have this perfect life when you really don't. I feel like on a daily basis, you're growing, you're learning. So I think that's important.
So it's a learning process.
That opportunity of like coaching and doing what I do allowed me to really live a different lifestyle. And I was like, yo, if this is possible with what I'm doing and it's simple, I'm going to show somebody else how to do it. And that's where it came from, because if it wasn't working for me, I'm not going to get motivated. I'm not going to inspire to like let people know what I do. So what I do is very easy, not easy, but it's simple,
But at the same time, it's like it started with the dream pretty much, right? Everything starts with the dream. Like you can't start anything, and this is one thing I do a lot. Like I don't want to. Like, for example, if I die tomorrow, knock on wood, if I die tomorrow, I don't want to regret that and do the things that I wanted to at least try, right? Yeah. And you tried, you're like, you know what? If I can do it for myself, hey, let's do it for other people too. Let's motivate other people. Let's inspire other people to work out. And you're continuing on doing that because you post on social media your workouts, you post quotes. Your wife is like, I feel like, and I'm gonna say this, it's just real quick. She posts this a before picture sometimes, without being afraid of like the criticism. Like, oh my God, you know how you can post like a back in the day picture and be like all kinds of criticisms, like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, you look so awful, you look so bad.
I think like the body shaming on social media is like up the roof, and I feel like that's why a lot of people are scared to show their progress. You know what I mean? And like it keeps those people in the closet that are just like, man, if I'm out here busting my butt, getting to where I want to get, and I can't really show it because of the feedback I'm gonna get back, like it sucks. Man. I feel it sucks.
I think at that point, like you really gotta remember, like, it's just fucking Instagram. It's just like followers, and you might not even really know who your followers are. And if you do on a personal level and they're talking shit, I would go to that.
Yeah, they're the wrong friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfollow, block, everything.
Like, when you're working on yourself, you really got to not, honestly, at the end of the day, you shouldn't give a shit about what anybody else says anyways. So with my wife, like, of course, like, I think any women out there, when you go through pregnancy and stuff like that, your body changes. And there's going to be those, like, self-esteem, things like that, that will get lowered. But in that journey, you got to find yourself, you got to love yourself again, And when you do and that hits, like it's like a whole empowerment, you know, for women to be like, this is my body and I love it, you know, and this goes for anybody, you know, anything. So the sooner somebody can like break out of that, I guess,
like that cycle of thinking.
Yeah, of like
whatever.
like caring what other people think, the better. You know, and you're gonna go way further when you don't really give a shit.
You know, it's right now that you're talking about like giving a crap about what other people think. It's crazy is that sometimes it's not even the people that tell you that you look bad. It's just your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mindset.
your mind plays the worst
Your
games.
mind
with
plays
you.
the worst games.
Sheesh.
And this is a quote that a close friend of mine, Aaron, said the other day. He was invited to a podcast, and then they asked him like, "What do you do with those voices? How do you learn to like pretty much like get over those voices and that just tell you that you're not enough or whatever?" And he's like, and this is really important. Oh, watch. I was like, what, crazy? So he said, you don't learn on how to like get rid of those voices. You just learn how to deal with them and listen to them less and less and less. Like pretty much like you learn how did he say it? You learn on how to not put so much attention to those voices, and you pretty much learn how to like barely hear, because the voice is always gonna be there.
Yeah.
You just learn how to not listen to them. How come I gonna say?
Or like not pay so much attention.
Yeah,
to
not
them,
pay
you
so
know?
much attention to them.
It's good to have those people around you. Kind of like my quote that I had put it on one of my pictures. Like, you want to surround yourself with people that, you know, have a future, that have all these things that motivate you. Because if you sit or hang around with people that are like going to the gym maybe once out of the week, you know, party super hard Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's just like, you know, you're not gonna get that much of a good result as you would with people that are pushing you. Like, hey, bro, you might want to go hit the gym. Maybe we can go get a coffee or something, you know, after. Like, you know, kind of keep you going. I think that's super important to kind of keep that environment pretty nice. And
yeah, they say you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most, you know. So, I mean, if you feel like, you know, you are the how do you say it? Not the leader, but like the one that's influencing the most in your group, you got to search for a different party just to elevate yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's important to set. Like, mindset's everything.
Thank you again, Brandon, for having us. Thank you for giving us your input, and some of those things you said are very important. Leslie, thank you so much for coming and helping me out. You know,
always.
all these little questions and everything. You got good questions right there. You know what I'm saying? And then, guys,
practice.
thank you so much for being on the Creator Podcast, the Creator Talk. Thank you guys again. Any advice, bro, that you want to give to the audience, like if they want to visit your gym, or maybe like a fitness motivational quote or something you have? I don't know if you practice, but
he's like, damn.
I'll put you on the spot.
No, honestly, the motivation to me is temporary. Like, you're gonna get motivated maybe right now or tomorrow, next day, but that shit's gonna go away anyways. So don't be so caught up in being motivated. Just and that goes into like feelings over principles, or principles over feelings, right? Do what you know is the right thing to do, and do it every day, whether you're motivated or not, whether you feel like it or not. Like, a lot of people say like, fuck your feelings, you know, like that's so true.
Yeah.
You know, you got to do what you got to do. So, if you're interested in coming in through, you know, Empower Society, just hit me up on the Instagram, empowersociety.co. And let's schedule a visit, because when we say private is 100% private, exclusive. You can't you can only get in if you're a member. So hit me up.
All right, for sure, man. I'm gonna tag him and leave his information so you guys can reach out if you're in the Phoenix area, and pretty much like on the Arizona. You can be, if you're in Arizona, you can
be in
also,
whole
like,
Arizona.
Yeah, whole
Actually,
Arizona
yeah.
if you want. But yeah, we totally recommend it. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get into the healthier life now. And I'm trying my best so far. Thank you again. Thank you. And we'll see you with the next one, guys. See you later. Peace out.
I get that check right. I'm so blessed, right? Off of that jet pipe, off of that side. I'm in that new coupe. My nigga, I been fired. I said what I said, right? Yeah, I get that check right. I'm so blessed, right?